welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for like 2 to 3 weeks, but I am back. I just took a mini break. I'm not doing that ever again. That was too long. But it was needed. But today's video, I'm going to do my May's wrap up video. If you watched my May TBR list video, I kind of didn't stick to that list. I've learned that I am a mood reader. I cannot read a book just because it's the next book in line. I have to read a book based off of whatever mood I'm in at that moment. So I only finished 6 books for the month of May. I also started reading A Little Life in the month of May, but I started to listen to it on Audible. For the first 2 weeks of May, I was only reading this book, and as you can see, it's pretty big. And I was just like, I got 2 weeks left of May, and I have not read anything else but this book. So I decided to put this book on pause, and I started reading other books. Started in the month of May, the Shadow Me series. So I read the first book by Tyler McPhee. This book is, the series is about a girl named Juliet. She has been pretty much thrown away into a jail. It's not really a jail, but in her description of what it feels like, it's like a jail. She is I don't know what you would call her. To me, is like a superhuman because she has like supernatural powers. Her ability is being able to touch someone and pretty much suck the soul out of them. And she doesn't understand it. She doesn't know how to control it. And she doesn't know why she has that particular ability to do something like that. The environment, the world that she's living in, it reminds me of the Hunger Games. Like there's different sections and whatnot in the Hunger Games. There's different sections in her world. And each particular section has like a leader. And the particular section that she's in, the guy who's over it, the leader, his name is Warner. He's a bad guy. He wants to use her to help defeat whatever war they are going to get into. She ends up escaping with a soldier, and it just takes off from there. I also finished the novella Destroy Me, which Destroy Me is about the owner of the guy in this particular section that Juliet's in. His name is Warner. So Destroy Me is about Warner's point of view on things. And I just finished that as well for the month of May. So those are the first two. Both of these books, 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to start reading the second actual book. Love it. The next book I finished was Baby Teeth by Zoe Stage. I think it's Zoe Stage. Correct me if I'm wrong. About a family, Alex, Suzette, and Hannah. Hannah is a daughter. The story is actually centered around Hannah, which is the daughter. She's their 7-year-old daughter. Alex thinks Hannah can do no wrong. She's like the perfect little angel. Any crazy stories that teachers tell the parents about their daughter Hannah that happened, he's like, not my Hannah, she's the sweetest little thing ever, she would never do such thing, blah blah blah. Mother has been a witness to some of these terrible bad behaviors by their daughter, and she's trying to tell Alex, hey, something is not right with her, we need to get her checked out. And they've been to many hospitals to try and see what's wrong with her. They all say she's perfectly fine, there's nothing wrong with her, there's no signs of anything. Like I said, it was a great book. The ending, I did not like. I gave this book a 3.75, possibly a 4, but mostly leaning for the 3.75 out of 5 rating. If the ending was a little bit more thought out and like maybe longer in the particular situation that the daughter was in at the ending, maybe it was a little bit longer, gave a little bit more of a storyline on that, it could have been like a 4, maybe 4.5, depending on how they wrote it. It was a fun, little interesting read. I do recommend it, but it wasn't my favorite book. But yeah, so that's that book. The next book I finished was The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. This book, I don't know how to explain this book without actually giving away spoilers. So I'm just going to say this book is filled with many plot twists. Ooh, I love this book. I gave this book a 5 out of 5. It is about a woman who murders her husband and like murders him, and she goes mute. She stops talking, she stops giving body language, she stops making eye contact with people. She just goes completely like with drawn from the world after this. And there's this particular psychiatrist, this doctor, who goes to visit this particular like mental institution, and he's doing things to try and get her to speak. And when I just say the stuff that gets revealed, highly recommend this book. 5 out of 5. Absolutely love this book. The next book I finished was The Last Wish. This is the first book in the Witcher series. This is introducing The Witcher. I watched The Witcher on Netflix. If you've watched my previous videos, you guys know how I feel about the Netflix show The Witcher. Absolutely loved it, so I decided to buy the book. I gave this book a 4.75 out of 5 stars because, and only because, how detailed it was. When I say this book was detailed, I mean it in the dramatic sense of the Witcher walked in his house. He used his right foot to step through the door. He used his left hand to unlock the door. He pushed the door open. Like, it was very detailed in that sense to me, and that was very put offish to the point where I would skip that particular paragraph or sentence or whatever. That's my only complaint with it. Yennefer is like one of my favorite characters. Hopefully from the next book and the rest of the series, Yennefer makes an appearance and stays throughout the entire book, because Yennefer is like my girl, okay? The last book I finished for the month of May was The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Buchanan. This book, again, was full of plot twists and all kinds of twists and turns and everything in between. I absolutely could not put this book down. This is about a woman who gets divorced from this man. She discovers or finds out that her ex-husband is now remarrying someone who is a bit younger, more sexier, blah blah blah, all of that, right? And she sets out to pretty much tell the new future wife why she is no longer with him. This book here, it had your emotions going up and down. I love this book. I mean, the plot twist, the ending wasn't the best, but it was like still like not what you were expecting. So anyways, those are all the books that I have read for the month of May. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, if you guys have not been aware of what's going on in the news, we're set to check the description down below. Again, I just wanted to remind you guys, if you guys are aware of what's going on in the world right now, this fight is not over. It's not trending like it was for the past 2 weeks, but it's definitely a fight that is not over. If you guys are wanting to find ways and resources to donate to the Black Lives Matter movement, sign petitions and other things and other ways for you to get involved and be proactive in this movement, there's a link down below that you guys can check out. And so I just wanted to say that in this video. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Be on the lookout for my next video. It will be either my bookshelf tour or my June TBR list. I don't know which one I'm going to post after this video, but be on the lookout for that video as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.